eyes will be on this.
Okay, so this is the video I'm working on right now. It's
you fucking asked for it.
149.
I gave you a chance. It's been several months now.
Let me just pause this for a minute. What I'm doing is I'm going in and I'm showing you guys. I'm gonna redo this again one more time from the middle of this video because I just got cut off. Sandra Spinacci series for Sandra Spinacci part 149. After I posted this title to this video, the video was already up for I don't know, a few days, a week or whatever, before I went and titled it, just like I always do. And I went back and I put these titles in. I did 149 through 153, and as soon as this happened, that's when my channels got stolen. My YouTube channel, my Google account got stolen. All three of my cell phones, including the one I'm doing this video on now, are all corrupted. I just came from showing you earlier. It'll be in another video. I don't know if I'll put them all together, but whatever. And I'm showing you. My camera keeps shutting off on me. I go and look. My videos are being deleted on me as I'm making them. So I just made 3 videos this morning, and I heard the phone I was making a new one. I was making another one. I was working on this video here that I'm doing now. And what happened was, I heard it go, so I went in and fucking looked, made some little beeping noise. So I just went in and looked, and wouldn't you know, the fucking 3 videos that I did previous in the day, the earlier videos, are all gone. They're gone from my phone. So they're already in my phone. I've already changed my fucking password. Once, I already changed my password this week. Now it appears I have to change the password again, and I'm locked out of my YouTube account again. So this is a bunch of bullshit. They're really running me through the fucking ringer with all this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but I want to point out, this is the last video that I did before they started fucking with me. And supposedly there's 3, not tablets, I keep saying tablets, but 3 iPads in United States. If we're to believe YouTube, because it's YouTube Google that's reporting this to me, but who the fuck knows? It could be them themselves, somebody in their office, who the fuck knows? But anyway, I'm going to play this video. I've got the volume on just in case. I think that other video is probably going to get deleted. Let's just get it onto another one. This one might even get fucking deleted before I even finish it. I don't know. I'm just trying it. So we'll see what happens over the next couple days with all this. Still low on gas too. We may have for minutes. 18 minutes. So like Sylvie from New Earth Channel. Sylvie thinks she's living on a fucking ball. She's not going to be able to get off that ball. There's no way. Someone like her is not going to get it. Now, whether that's intentional or not, or is she just like the other 6.8 billion zombies and just goes along with the thing she hears, well, that's on her, because I'm going to come down really, really hard on the New Earth Channel. I'm going to go and tear apart their fucking channel, and I'm going to show them all the imagery and everything that they show. They go into the mountains, they go into the caves, all the ancient ruins and all that shit. And wait till you see the way that I'm going to fucking tear them apart. And she deserves it at this point. That whole channel deserves it. Because if they're going to keep acting like they're trying to awaken people, and their whole thing is, wake up the Atlanteans, and the Atlanteans have to wake up, okay? Okay, you fucking asked for it, because I gave you a chance. It's had several months now. I've had, 4 or 5 months since I did their series, and she's still fucking playing coma victim? No, sorry, you can't be. So if that was Zoe that came to me, and I'm pretty certain it was, she just said, again, under a false name, and just said, can you tell me the best videos to go to get a gist of what you're talking about? Now, that's impossible with my fucking videos, and if you're subscribing to me, you should know that. I don't play it that way, because the system wants you to play it that way, and I don't. I do these 20-minute videos, or thereabouts 20-minute videos, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason why I do these 20-minute videos. Because
First of all, people's attention spans, yes. Second of all, more views because you got a better chance of getting them out there when there's 100 of them versus when there's only 3 or 4 of them. Let's say if I did a 4-part series, 1.5 hour videos each, 2 hour, whatever, something along those lines. So that's one other reason that I don't do it that way, and I will not do it that way, because it doesn't make any sense for what I'm trying to do. Because I'm not trying to get views, and I'm not trying to get subs. I'm trying to get people that already have thousands, if not, tens of thousands of subscribers already, and they'll already have the views. They'll already have the views. More people's eyes will be on this if that was the case. So if they want to play fucking stupid over there and pretend like, gee, thanks, no, it doesn't work that way. You can't just go and I pointed out 5 videos to this woman, if it was Sylvie. And I pointed out 5 videos to her to go watch. I said, try 1 through 5 of the Sylvie and Brother Sanchez series. I went back and looked at the 1 through 5 myself. It's still not enough. You're still not getting a gist about the moon. You're just getting a little gist of things. There's so much to do. There's so much to talk about. Going into the trees, how easy it is to grab the evidence, the proof that you need. How easy it is for us to see it with our own fucking eyes. You don't need a doctor, a lawyer, a fucking church. You don't need any of those things to see this. You don't need actors and actresses on YouTube and on mainstream television to show you the things I'm showing you. They're all right fucking there. So yeah, there are some more things that still have to be figured out. I'm working on it, but I tell you what, every fucking day, more and more shit comes to me. Whether I'm doing YouTube videos or not, it doesn't matter. The shit's still coming. So as this shit comes, and as I learn these things one at a time, then I will get it. Just like the constellations. Now that if I have to come down on Santos Bonacci, that's why I hope to hear from Santos Bonacci. Santos, if you're listening to this video, I'll probably add this to your series. You better come and let me know that you've at least seen it. Because that's how I'm letting people off the hook with all this. Otherwise, I'm coming after the shit, man. I'm coming after this shit. It's bullshit. How does somebody, Santos Bonacci or New Earth Sylvie, researching these things all their lives and never see any of it? It's bullshit, man. Bullshit. And then you finally got some asshole coming pointing it out to you, and you're going to use an excuse to he swears too much, or he uses foul language and he calls me a fucking zombie slave, so therefore I don't want to listen to him. Fuck off, man. So I'm really fucking sick of everybody's shit. I need to come up with more creative ways, and I have, of getting this word out there. I have. I've got them now. They're in my mind. I know what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to bounce back and forth from the street to the YouTube, and I know that the YouTube thing I'm going to use for my benefit on the street.
See, that's
vice
it.
Versa.
This is it.
And
This is why they're fucking coming after my channel now.
And I'm also going to use it. I guess I kind of always had it in the back of my mind that if people didn't come out about it and they didn't come clean, you either come out of the fucking closet and just admit that you're a lying scum, or I'm going to prove to everyone else that you're just a lying scum. And that's kind of how I was calling everybody out. Here you go, here's the information. Yep. Now I'll give you some time to go ahead and absorb it. And if you pretend that you don't get it or you don't see it, then I'm going to fucking bust you out. So that's kind of what I'm doing now, too, with these videos. I had a couple other people, and if you're a real person, no offense, but some of the people that were coming to me, that's another thing. So I lost 3 or 4 subscribers, and I gained 3 or 4 subscribers over the last, month and a half or so. I noticed that my subs went down and then they went back up again, so I'm up at 21 subs. So, out of the 21 subs, you figure I made 20 series, right? I think it was 20 series so far, and I have 21 subs. That's about right. I started out with 1 sub. You gotta remember also that several of those subs are me. I'm coming into my own channel on other accounts. So, although the IP address is the same, they're under different names. So, why was I mentioning that? I don't know, because I'm watching for traffic at the same time I'm talking. So, anyways, oh yeah. So, see how I got this camera aimed at the fucking sky right now? I could certainly point it down at the ground. I could certainly point it at the trees. I can aim this camera anywhere and grab all these research vids, guys. Just research. Just research vids. I can aim them anywhere. But I'm choosing now to do them at the clouds. So if you're a sub, you've got to be a lot fucking smarter than to text me and tell me that, you're trying to get some research vids of the clouds. You're trying so hard, right? You're trying so hard, but you just can't get it. Bullshit. You fucking throw a fucking camera on a phone, and then if you're gonna try to tell me it's because of where you are, because I have another one doing that. Oh, it's because I'm in fucking this part of the country, and I'm in that part, and I'm too high up in the mountains, or I'm too low in the valley. No, it doesn't work that way. It's everywhere. I can prove that it's everywhere, and I will. I have. I've been doing that. But I'm going to go do more of that. I kind of try to stay away from mainstream television and stuff in order to get
this part too. This part too. Pay attention.
But it's easy enough to do when I'm trying to prove a point. And what I'm going to do is go television show to television show, movie to movie, over the last 100 years. I'm going to start with probably Sherlock Holmes, 1936, 1939, whatever the fuck that was. I'll start with those, and then, 1936 to 1939, Sherlock Holmes, and then I'll bump into the next Sherlock Holmes television, just to have some fun with it. And then I'm going to go to the modern Sherlock Holmes television shows, right? Except the old ones are the ones that I've been watching lately. So I can grab the cloud footage from those television shows, even way back then, and then compare it to the cloud footage of today, of the last few years that they just made the recent Sherlock Holmes show. And it's a no-brainer. It's no problem, man. I fucking knock that shit out, no problem. The same way that I'm going to tear apart everyone's channels, because the newer channels are going to look really fucking silly now. They're going to look really silly not talking to people about the shit that I'm showing you.
Yes, they are.
Because I'm going to bust their balls real bad. I'm going to go in and tear apart their channel.
Good for you.
And then the same thing goes for A Plain Truth. I've been threatening about A Plain Truth that I was going to go in and tear his channel apart for a while now. I have not. I've refrained from doing it because, again, I gotta watch out for copyright strikes and stuff like that. But fuck them. I'm gonna go in. I'm just not gonna use any sound. I'll be as careful as I can. 20-minute videos, make 100 of them, maybe 200 of them, whatever, and I'm gonna fucking knock the shit out of them. I'm gonna leave Dell alone, Dell from Beyond Imaginary Curve, because I really do believe Dell's looking into some of this, even if he's not talking about it yet. I think Dell's really looking, and then I'm also going to leave Matt alone from Quantum of Conscience, and because there are two people that I actually kind of like now, and I always like Dell. Matt I really don't know, but I kind of like him. And then the other one is, this thing's still on you. And the other one is Matt. So Matt and Dell I'll leave alone. And then some of the other ones that I'm going to leave alone are going to be the ones that I really don't like and I don't have any respect for at all. Don't even really know them, but I know that they think they're on a fucking ball. So if you think you're on a fucking ball, like I said, I really don't really have much respect for you. You're a fucking moron. If you think you're on a ball, you're just going along. Oh, that reminds me of something else I got big going on. what you think are satellites in outer space, right? You got these cameras set up on these supposed satellites. So I've created my own.
So now this might be a thing too. Another reason why the shutdown of my channel and why my channel's being stolen. Let's listen carefully to this part again too.
Satellites in outer space, right? You got these cameras set up on these supposed satellites. So I've created. That I really don't know, but I kind of like them. And then the other one is this thing's still on, yeah. And the other one is Matt. So Matt and Dell, I'll leave alone. And then some of the other ones that I'm going to leave alone are going to be the ones that I really don't like and I don't have any respect for at all. Don't even really know them, but I know that they think they're on a fucking ball. So if you think you're on a fucking ball, like I said, I really don't really have much respect for you. You're a fucking moron. If you think you're on a ball, you're just going along with it. Oh, that reminds me of something else I got big going on. What you think are satellites in outer space, right? You got these cameras set up on these supposed satellites. So I've created my own type of screening that I'm going to use those satellite footage that they tell you is satellite footage, and I'm going to use it. I refuse to call it satellite footage. I'm going to make such a fucking mockery and a joke of it.
Yep.
But at the same time,
This is part of
where
it
you
too.
see this
that-
camera aiming up at the clouds right now, right? I cannot pull back any further than I am right now. I cannot pull back. I'd have to have a camera that would actually go negative in order to do this. So I was thinking about this because in the Sherlock Holmes series, the radio series, if you go on to old time radio, Sherlock Holmes, right? And you go on those, you'll look around and you'll see that they'll do those satellite footage while they're doing the TV series. I mean, the radio series. So as I'm watching it, I'm listening to this radio series and everything, I'm thinking to myself, I hate to use these supposed satellite videos. You know, I'd hate to do that, but fuck it. The imagery's all there. They're able to pull way the hell back. They're able to pull real far back, according to them. You know, again, I'm going to point out every nonsensical shit in that
Yep.
satellite footage that makes absolutely no fucking sense.
This was the video.
Everything from being able to see down through the clouds, the lack of things that you see. Where are all the chemtrail jets, for example, when you're watching these satellite footages? Where are all the airplanes? You know, even the ones that are not chemtrail jets. What about just the regular airplanes? Where the fuck are they all? The other thing is the wide-angle lens versus the ball, you know, and then you look at the turn, the circumference that they have in their footage. It makes absolutely no sense. It does not add up when you're looking at the size of what the Earth is supposed to be compared to where they got their fucking camera. I mean, the whole thing is fucking nuts. It's just ridiculous. You gotta be a fucking moron to believe this shit. 6.8 billion, I'll believe it. 6.8 billion, I'll watch it.
Yep.
And believe that it's real.
This is why my channel's getting shut down.
Watching the lights on the other satellites, why they have to get this other satellite in front of the first number one satellite so that people believe that it's in outer space and that it's in outer space and fucking the satellite out there. You fucking morons, man. Where are the other fucking 30,000 satellites then? If you see that one satellite, where the fuck are the rest of them then? So full of shit. And then when you see how close the other satellite is to that satellite, such nonsense. So I can make a better one than what they have and make what I call a flat Earth satellite.
I did. It's already
It's a
done.
flat Earth. It does not float around in outer space because there's no such thing as outer space. What it does do, though, is it floats around on a magnetic field, kind of like bugs, bees, mosquitoes, other small bugs, birds, who we also believe fly around using airfoil manipulation. And I don't believe at all that it's airfoil manipulation. Not anymore. Airfoil manipulation is secondary for that, you know. Now that I know that wind is created by electromagnetic current, it's even easier for me to understand. So what else was I gonna say before this video ends? So yeah, I'm gonna call out the same liars. I'm just gonna call them out harder now. I'll feel more confident about calling them lying motherfuckers.
Yep.
When I make this next series to Sylvie, and I don't think I'm gonna bother with Brother Sanchez either, because Brother Sanchez, same thing. He's obvious lying motherfucking shill. He has not come to me and said, "Hey, thanks for the information. I'm gonna look into it." Nothing. And I gave all these people a lot of really easy things to see for themselves. They don't have to take my word on nothing. They can come in and they can see it for themselves. And if they're refusing to go look, then I know they're lying motherfuckers, okay? So Brother Sanchez, I don't even think I'm going to bother. If I do, I'm going to do them one at a time. So maybe I'll nail Sylvie real hard. Sylvie's going to get it. Newark's going to get it. A Plain Truth's going to get it real fucking hard. And then that'll, by the time I'm done with those two series, that'll give Santos Bonacci enough time to respond. And if he does not respond, then he's going to get it as well. And I'm going to nail those fucking people, their channels real fucking hard. Because on the Santos thing, I just learned so much shit about the constellations. And I always wondered, how did the people back then, under the geocentric model, the stars don't look nothing like those pictures they were drawing. They're drawing these pictures, star to star, dot to dot, doing these dot to dots. Well, you know what? The fucking lines don't go dot to dot. And then fucking, when you look at them, they don't. They're just random fucking pictures. It doesn't make any sense at all. But now the moon, when you take the moon and then you realize that the moon is actually casting those stars.
Yep.
So if the moon is casting the stars, the imagery in the moon, you can see that all fucking day long. I trace it. I fucking trace it out real good. I've been doing that for the last, 15, 20 series. I've been tracing before that. Even before I was doing series, I think I actually did like 30, 35 series. Some of them were smaller than others. Because I'm thinking back now, I did Facebook edition series.
Moon on
I
clear
did YouTube
plastic.
edition series.
All the
I
imagery,
did Friends and
all the
Family
constellations.
series. I
I'm
did,
gonna show it all to you.
A lot of different series.
The
that
moon
were
on
small,
clear
10 to
plastic.
20
You can
videos
shine
each
light
and stuff.
through it and set it
Plenty
onto
of
the
opportunity
walls.
for
We
everybody
can
to
get
wake
all
up.
the fucking imagery out of the moon
These people
so
that
easy
claim to
now.
be awoken, and
No
they're
problem.
trying
This
to
is
wake
all part of
everybody
it.
else
This
up.
is why they
I'm gonna
fucking
have
stole
some
my
fun.
channel.
I'm gonna have some fun. I should get a lot of enjoyment out of it, which I should. Why shouldn't I? Why am I going to be aggravated all the time by my videos being suppressed by YouTube and having a good deal of copyright strikes and stupid shit?
And now fucking having my channel stolen and all my computers
I'm gonna come down
corrupted.
and hammer the fuck out of them. I'll have a good time doing so, and we'll learn some shit as we go along. So the constellations, the way that it works out. Now that I got the moon on clear plastic, I can shine the light through. I'm going to do some real nice light shows, but I'm not going to do that until I've got it perfected. I'm going to wait until because I want to know it a lot better myself as well. It doesn't happen the way the geocentric model claims that it does. They just drew their own fucking pictures in there to distract and deceive everybody. When you realize that the moon is actually transferring that energy and showing it up as the stars, I'll work out the proper terminology. I'm just watching some of the shit going on in the parking lot. So I usually don't even talk really in my research vids because a lot of my research vids, I'm either not in the mood to shoot the shit or sometimes other people are around me. So I just kind of play it nonchalant and I'll work that stuff out when I get behind the computer. So when I get behind the computer desk, it'll be no problem to work that out. I'm always trying to think of fucking creative ways to get around all this shit, and I I'm usually pretty good at it. It took me like 2-3 weeks, whatever it was. I've been taking a break from everything you just see over the last few weeks. All I've done is post research vids. I kind of laid off the Santos thing. I was right on the verge of going in with Santos about the stars and the moon. The moon showing the stars. So yeah, that's pretty cool the way that all works, because there is actually real imagery. There's real imagery that the stars do go to. Why they had to make up all their lies and the bullshit ones, I don't know. I don't understand that really, you know? It's kind of weird that they...
Okay, so this is the end of this video. So again, this is Santos Bonacci series part 149. I did this 149 through 153, and that same day or sometime very soon after, my channel was stolen. I was locked out of my own YouTube channel. All my phones have become corrupt now. My SAN disks there, the memory chips there and shit, those are all corrupt now. I'm having a hard time now. I was just doing an earlier video driving around, and while I was doing the videos, my phone beeped, and then I went and looked, and 3 of the videos I did earlier today were all gone. They were just deleted. So this phone, they're already in this camera phone as well, and I already changed the password to Google, so obviously that's not gonna be the answer, and problem's not solved. I can no longer get into my YouTube account again. As of this morning that started again. So I only had 1 day that I was able to still get into my YouTube account, maybe a day and a half or something like that, and then they took it over again. So now I'm gonna have to start all over again, change the passwords again. I'm gonna have to go through and change the passwords on everything. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna have to do to get around this, and I'm probably gonna have to go and to somebody else's IP address is what I'm gonna have to do to run these videos through. And then if I only got away with doing these videos about the nanocarbon for not even a whole year on the nanocarbon, before all this shit started happening. I mean, think about it, right from the fucking get-go, I was having problems because I was dealing with copyright strikes. I was dealing with the fact that I had no subscribers and nobody was viewing it. So I tried to slick out the fucking system by doing what I did and make series to these other people who have thousands of subscribers, hoping that one of them was going to be a real fucking person, at least one of them. And that means if one of them ends up being a real person, then that would mean that 20,000 to 50,000 of their subscribers would launch off on this, and it would be fucking game over. It'd be game over within the next year, because it would spread that fast. And once everybody was collecting the nanocarbon, seeing things with their own eyes instead of listening to mainstream, then it would only take 20 to 50,000 people doing that to get it started. But the whole 6.8 billion zombies have to wake up. We all have to wake up in order to change this system. Otherwise, it just keeps going on. It doesn't matter that 20,000 people know about it. It doesn't matter that if a couple million people know about it. It has to be the whole 6.8 billion. The whole 6.8 billion have to see this with their eyes. Whatever actions they take after they fucking see it with their eyes, that's all. It doesn't matter. I'm not even concerned. But they have to see it, so that the rest of the assholes, when they're out there acting on what they're seeing with their eyes, these other fucking moron zombies that are out there denying what they see, they won't even speak up. They will just shut their fucking mouths and step aside and let us take our system back, because this was our system. It still is. We still control it. We're just so fucking dumb that we don't even realize that what it is and how we control it. Anyways, I got this moon on plastic. This is why they fucking shut me down. This video is the reason. Now, with all the videos that I've done and all the swearing and bitching and moaning and talking shit about everybody, this all of a sudden is what. And I'll also mention that Brian Austin Lambert coming in under his false name just recently as well. So just, shit like this didn't go down after I did my Quantum of Conscience series. No, it didn't. Very little happened actually under that series. The most bullshit I had to deal with was under the series For a Plain Truth, which wasn't even titled properly, so that's why that one probably didn't get fucked with much. And Matrix Wisdom didn't fuck with me. He just, came in, told me I was doing stupid videos and whatever, and then walked away. Some of the other ones, I don't even remember their names because I don't know any of them. I was just doing random, picking off the right of the screen to do the videos. And then now that I'm hitting on Sylvie, Brother Sanchez, man, look at all the views that I lost. So under the Brother Sanchez series is when I started losing the most views. I must have lost a fucking couple thousand views, not just in his series. I was watching his series views drop 100 a day, or more, because you'd be like 2 videos next to each other, each had 47 views. Come back the next day and it's 22 views or whatever, And I did videos on it. I kept track of it a little bit, but I don't like spending too much time crying and pissing and moaning, because that's how they get you distracted. If I'm doing that and arguing and fucking with my cell phones, how am I going to get back to this? How am I going to fucking stay in reality, right? How am I going to get back to figuring all this shit out and getting back to the moon, right? This is the moon on clear plastic. You can see all the imagery, all the same imagery I've been showing you in all my other videos. Now, Santos Bonacci's seen this. He had to have by now. I've been working on his series for 2 fucking months. So he's seen all this going on with the moon that I'm showing him about the moon. Mr. fucking Moonbank himself. No. Something's fucking wrong here. So he'll go on and talk to, what's it called there? The Moon Group? What the fuck's the name of their channel? Sun and Moon Group. He'll go on the Sun and Moon Group and do series, talk to them, and he'll go on and talk to all these other fake ass motherfuckers that are out there that are so full of shit, obvious full of shit. And Santos keeps his cool, and he does a nice video, and he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Well, here I come. I show you that you can go fucking see it for yourself. Something, yeah, sure, you should be wowed. Yes, I expect a little gasping and gulping, and I